Chapter 5. Investment and Ponzi schemes. Investment scams are some of the most devastating financial frauds, luring victims with promises of high returns and little to no risk. From Ponzi schemes to fake cryptocurrency investments, these scams can wipe out life savings and leave victims financially and emotionally devastated. Have you ever been promised a guaranteed investment return of 20% or more, or perhaps a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get in early on the next big thing? If so, you might have been targeted by an investment scam. Every year, billions are lost globally to schemes that prey on our desire for financial security and growth. Ponzi schemes. What is it? A scam where money from new investors is used to pay returns to earlier investors, creating the illusion of profitability. The scheme collapses when new investments dry up. Example: Bernie Madoff ran one of the largest Ponzi schemes in history, defrauding investors of over $65 billion. Early investors received returns from funds provided by newer investors, but when the scheme unravelled, thousands were left penniless. How to spot and avoid it? Avoid investments that promise guaranteed returns, especially high ones. Be wary of complex or secretive investment strategies. Verify the legitimacy of the investment through independent financial advisors or regulatory bodies. Pyramid schemes. What is it? A scam that recruits participants who pay to join and must recruit others to make money. It's often disguised as a legitimate multi-level marketing MLM business. Example: Sarah was invited to join a business opportunity where she had to pay £500 to access training materials and products. She was told she could make money by recruiting others. Eventually, she realised that selling products wasn't the focus, recruitment was, and she lost her money. How to spot and avoid it? Be cautious of opportunities that focus heavily on recruitment rather than actual products or services. Check if the company is registered with regulatory bodies. Avoid schemes requiring large upfront payments, fake cryptocurrency investments. What is it? Scammers create fake cryptocurrencies or platforms promising massive returns if you invest early. Example: John was invited to invest in a new cryptocurrency through an online group. The scammers created fake charts showing exponential growth, prompting him to invest £5,000. The website disappeared a week later, taking his money with it. How to spot and avoid it? Research cryptocurrencies and platforms thoroughly. Avoid investments that guarantee unrealistic returns or require upfront payments. Use only reputable platforms for trading. Advance fee fraud. What is it? Scammers promise access to lucrative investments in exchange for an upfront fee. Example: Mark received an email offering him access to a high-yield investment fund, but he had to pay £1,000 for processing fees. After paying, he never heard back. How to spot and avoid it? Be wary of opportunities requiring upfront fees. Verify investment opportunities with licensed financial institutions. Conclusion: investment scams prey on people's trust and desire for financial success. By staying vigilant, researching opportunities and recognising red flags, you can protect yourself from devastating losses. Real life case study: Ponzi scheme. One of the most infamous Ponzi schemes in history was orchestrated by Bernie Madoff, a former Nasdaq chairman. Madoff lured investors by promising consistent and lucrative returns. He used funds from new investors to pay earlier investors, creating the illusion of profitability. For years, this scheme went unnoticed due to Madoff's reputation and the appearance of success. When the 2008 financial crisis hit and more investors requested withdrawals than new investments could cover, the scheme collapsed. Thousands of people, from wealthy individuals to small charities, lost their life savings. Emerging trends in investment scams. Investment scams are evolving as technology advances. Here are some of the latest trends to be aware of. 1. Social media. Influence. Scammers leverage platforms like Instagram and TikTok to promote fake investment opportunities, targeting younger audiences. They may pose as financial influencers or experts, often showing fake success stories. 2. Crypto pump and dump schemes. Fraudsters hype up obscure cryptocurrencies on social media, driving up prices artificially. Once the price peaks, they sell their holdings, leaving other investors with worthless assets. 3. Imposter investment platforms. Fake apps and websites mimic legitimate trading platforms. Users deposit funds but are unable to withdraw them once the scammers disappear. 4. AI-driven scams. Using artificial intelligence, scammers create convincing deepfake videos or voice recordings of well-known financial figures endorsing fraudulent schemes, protecting communities from affinity fraud. Affinity fraud targets specific groups such as religious organisations, cultural communities or professional associations. Scammers exploit the trust within these groups by using an insider or respected figure to promote the scheme. Victims are often more willing to invest because they believe the opportunity has been vetted by someone they trust. For example, in the UK, a financial scam targeting a tight-knit community promised high returns through property investments. The scammer, a well-known figure within the group, disappeared with millions, leaving families in financial ruin. To combat affinity fraud, communities can establish open communication about financial opportunities, educate members on how to verify investment legitimacy, encourage group discussions before committing to large investments. Expanded example, cryptocurrency scams. Cryptocurrency has become a popular target for scammers due to its complexity and allure. One emerging scam involves fake ICOs, initial coin offerings. Scammers promote these as ground floor opportunities to invest in a new digital currency. They create slick websites and white papers to build credibility. Victims invest heavily believing they are early adopters, but the scammers vanish with the funds once the ICO concludes. In the next chapter, we cover cryptocurrency